The government inked an agreement with the CARICOM Development Fund on Wednesday, through which infrastructural upgrades will be provided in a few identified coastal communities in regions 4 and 5. The project is intended to create an enabling environment for the economic development of communities which were deemed neglected by successive PPPC administrations during the past 20 years or so.
Access drains in the communities of Mucka, BB Triumph, Buxton, and Ithaca. These areas require urgent intervention since severe flooding of farmlands, inadequate drainage systems, and neglect of small farming have impeded agricultural development.
The procurement of heavy equipment to facilitate the rehabilitative works in the areas targeted will also be undertaken, all in the quest to provide access to land for farming and the necessary support services.
It is anticipated that with the improved drainage systems and access, the new farmlands will be brought under cultivation with a variety of crops and fruits being targeted for production to meet the needs of the community and surrounding villages, nationally and with an eye on exports. More importantly, this intervention will result in increased incomes and reduced unemployment in the targeted communities.
It was a signing of a loan agreement with the CARICOM Development Fund, as well as a grant to facilitate infrastructural improvements.
Great villages, rich in history, rich in agriculture, and so what in a sense we are doing there is a renaissance for them. As you have heard already, under these agreements, the CARICOM Development Fund will be providing a loan of $6,625,000 and a grant of $3,807,263 United States dollars to facilitate infrastructural improvements in small-scale farming communities in regions 4 and 5. And not to be outdone, the government will be putting $2 million US to make certain that this important agri-project is implemented and reaches its fullest potential.
Finance Minister Winston Jordan and Rodinal Summer, Chief Executive Officer at CARICOM Development Fund, signed the agreement.
The intervention targets 175 farmers directly, both male and female, in the first instance, covering the 4 very economically challenged areas that were mentioned. All areas with notably high levels of youth and female unemployment. These areas have had a history of agricultural production which has become marginal over time as agricultural lands have been left uncultivated, undercultivated, and underdeveloped due to inadequate access and poor drainage and irrigation, among other factors.
The project is being seen as part of the government's efforts to broaden and deepen micro and small-scale agricultural enterprises and promote self-sustaining entrepreneurial enterprises. Handel Duncan, HGP Nightly News.